Good whatever time of day it is to you, and welcome to Adam's Brick Collection. Today I'm going to be showing you my previous MOCs that I have made over the last 7 years or so. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first MOC is of the Olympic rings for the Team GB London 2012 Olympic minifigure series to be displayed on. As you can see here, they can be displayed, all 9 of them, like so, with Mr. Gold from a later series on the side, because why not? Which I put on LEGO Ideas in 2016 for the Brazil Olympics, but that sadly did not get very far at all. Oh well. The next MOC is Atlantis from the TV show Stargate Atlantis. I made this in around February of 2014, but sadly did not finish this one, mainly because I overestimated how many bricks it would take to finish it. As you can see, it's missing 2 arms and most of the buildings that would be associated with the structure. And the arms that are present aren't actually connected to the main tower, just stood right next to it. So overall, not the greatest design in the world. The next MOC I'm showing is of Tower Bridge, which I made in June of 2015. This was one of the first MOCs I made that has movement features built into it, namely the bridge in the middle raises and lowers like it would in the actual Tower Bridge in London. The movement feature was very simple. As you can see here, it was just 4 strings going up into the cross beams between the 2 main towers and the turn in the central gear which wound those ropes around a axle in the middle which slowly raised the central bridges. Very simple design, but it was one of my first attempts, and quite possibly my only attempt to put movement into my MOCs. Next we have 2 MOCs in the same build of the Great Pyramid of Giza and the Sphinx of Giza, which is located in Egypt. I built these in about August of 2015, so not long after the previous Tower Bridge MOC. I personally have a great interest in history and archaeology, particularly in ancient Egypt, hence why I've decided to build these. As you can probably tell, I'm not great at making facial features, as you can see by the Sphinx's face here. Next up, we have the Brandenburg Gate MOC, or as I like to call this build, the Brickenberg Gate MOC. This was made in April of 2016 and was a fairly simple design in that I just took the architecture Lego set of the Brandenburg Gate and just scaled it up by 4. A rather simple build, but oh well. The next MOC is of the cathedral that is nearest to me and is the cathedral of the county that I live in. This was a rather large MOC that took a long time to build. As you can just make out on the top, there is a minifigure to make out the scale of how big it was. For the time, this was probably the largest MOC I had done, but this has since been overtaken by more recent MOCs, which I'll show you imminently. This is my most recent large-scale MOC that I have made. It is of the Eiffel Tower, and I made it in around July of 2018. It was taller than me at the time, at around about 6 foot or so, and required a lot of careful balancing, particularly when joining up the bottom legs, because they were very unstable when they were just by themselves. The final MOC here is of a remembrance poppy to commemorate the 100 years since World War I took place, which I obviously built in November of 2018. This is just a very simple design on a 64 by 64 stud plate, and yeah, it's just a nice little design, not overly complicated or hard to build. That is all I have to show on my MOCs for now. I am currently working on the next MOC, which I hope to have a speed build coming up soon, but that may be a while because it's only in the early stages of being built. So until the next video is ready, I shall see you when I see you. Goodbye.